Have you ever felt lost when someone uses an English idiom? You know, those common expressions that don't make sense literally? Today, we're going to dive into the nitty-gritty of one of these tricky idioms. Let me start with a funny story. Imagine your friend invites you to help them with the nitty-gritty of their big project. You show up excited to get your hands dirty, only to find they just want you to review some paperwork. What happened here? Well, your friend was using the idiom the nitty-gritty, which refers to the most important or fundamental aspects of something. It's not about getting physically dirty, but rather focusing on the core details. Now let's see the idiom used correctly. Imagine your boss asks you to dive into the nitty-gritty of a new project proposal. You carefully review the budget, timeline, and key deliverables, the essential elements that will make or break the project. See the difference? In the first story, the literal meaning was misunderstood. But in the second, the idiom was used to refer to the fundamental, critical aspects of the project. Understanding idioms like this can really improve your English communication skills. Let's look at some examples of how the nitty-gritty can be used. In a casual conversation, let's get into the nitty-gritty of your weekend plans. In a formal setting, the CEO wants us to focus on the nitty-gritty of the budget proposal. In a negative context, I'm tired of dealing with the nitty-gritty of this project, it's endless. In a humorous context, my friend got so caught up in the nitty-gritty of planning the party, they forgot to actually have fun. In a literary context, the author delved into the nitty-gritty of the character's daily life, painting a vivid picture. In a business setting, we need to review the nitty-gritty of the supply chain process to identify inefficiencies. On social media, let's not get into the nitty-gritty of politics right now, I just want to relax. A great way to remember the meaning of the nitty-gritty is to think of it as the essential, fundamental nuts and bolts of a situation. This visual image can help you recall the idiom's meaning and use it appropriately. Now, let's explore some fun facts about this idiom. The origin of the nitty-gritty is uncertain, but it's believed to have originated in African American English during the mid-20th century. Its exact etymology remains debated. While the exact meaning is the essential details, the idiom often carries a connotation of dealing with difficult or unpleasant, but necessary, details. Similar idioms include the nuts and bolts, the brass tacks, and the heart of the matter. The nitty-gritty has appeared in various forms of media, demonstrating its widespread usage. While potentially originating in more technical contexts, the nitty-gritty is now common in everyday conversations. Let's look at some related idioms and phrases. Similar, the heart of the matter, the crux of the issue, the bottom line. Opposite, the big picture, the high-level view, the surface-level details. Related, the ins and outs, the nuts and bolts, the brass tacks. These all share the idea of focusing on the essential, fundamental aspects of a situation, but with slightly different nuances. Here's an example sentence using the nitty-gritty. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty of this project proposal and make sure we haven't missed any critical details. And here's the same idea expressed without the idiom. Let's carefully review the most important aspects of this project proposal to ensure we haven't overlooked anything essential. You can see how the idiom adds a more concise and vivid way of expressing the same meaning. I once had a student who used the nitty-gritty in a meeting with their boss, and it really impressed them. The boss appreciated the student's attention to detail and ability to focus on the core issues. Mastering idioms like this can make your English sound more natural and help you communicate more effectively. Now, let's address a few common mistakes and how to avoid them. 1. Grammatical error, saying the nitty-gritties is incorrect. The nitty-gritty is always used as a singular phrase. 2. Meaning misunderstanding, some learners think the nitty-gritty refers to getting physically dirty or messy. Remember, it's about the essential, fundamental aspects. 3. Inappropriate context, avoid using the nitty-gritty in formal, academic, or professional settings where a more formal tone is expected. It's better suited for casual, conversational contexts. Let's test your understanding with a few quizzes. 1. What does the nitty-gritty most likely refer to? A. The physical details of a task. B. The essential, fundamental aspects. C. The high-level overview. Correct answer, B. 2. Which of these is a synonym for the nitty-gritty? A. The big picture. B. The crux of the issue. C. The surface-level details. Correct answer, B. 3. Which of these is an antonym for the nitty-gritty? A. The nuts and bolts. B. The brass tacks. C. The high-level view. Correct answer, C. In summary, the nitty-gritty is a common English idiom that refers to the most important, fundamental, or essential aspects of a situation. Understanding and using this idiom correctly can help you communicate more effectively and sound more natural in your English. Now it's your turn. Share an example sentence using the nitty-gritty in the comments below. And be sure to like and subscribe for more helpful English idiom lessons.